Happy first birthday, sweetie! Look at the candles!
Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sophia! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear!
What if true happiness isn't found in luxury, but in a quiet farm, a small family, and a child turning 1 year old? Today's story takes you into the real, heartfelt life of Linda and Quang as they celebrate their daughter Sophia's first birthday in the countryside. A day filled with sunlight, laughter, love, and unforgettable memories. From tender preparations to joyful songs and a peaceful venture under the stars. This is a story about family and simple miracles. If you love emotional, true life stories, don't forget to subscribe. And now, let's begin. Under the vast, crystal blue sky of the countryside, the real-life home of Linda and Quang was filled with a rare and gentle kind of happiness as they prepared for the very first birthday of their beloved daughter, Sophia. Their small farm, usually quiet and simple, transformed into a place of warmth, laughter, and soft excitement. From early morning, golden sunlight spilled across the green fields, illuminating rows of blooming wildflowers that Linda carefully picked to decorate the wooden tables. Colorful balloons swayed lazily in the breeze, tied to fence posts and tree branches, bringing a playful sparkle to the peaceful rural setting. Quang had been awake since dawn, moving steadily between the barn and the garden as he arranged seats for family and close friends. His hands were dusty from the soil, yet his eyes shone with the pride of a man who had built this life with his own effort and love. He paused from time to smile at the house where Linda stood by the window, gently rocking Sophia in her arms. From the small kitchen drifted the comforting aroma of freshly baked bread, homemade dishes, and the soft sweetness of a birthday cake still cooling on the counter. Inside, Linda moved with quiet joy and patient care, every step filled with tender anticipation. She adjusted tiny ribbons for Sophia's dress, brushed her silky hair with loving fingers, and whispered soft words, as if telling her daughter how precious this day truly was. The walls were decorated with photos, capturing each milestone of Sophia's first year. Her first smile, her first steps, her first time touching the grass of the farm she now called home. Each photograph told a silent story of sleepless nights, gentle sacrifices, and unconditional love. The farm itself seemed to share their happiness. The animals stirred softly in their stalls, birds sang from the trees, and the wind carried the sound of laughter long before the guest arrived. For Linda and Quang, this birthday was not just a celebration of Sophia's first year of life, but also a quiet reminder of how far they had come together. From two ordinary souls to a family bound by love, patience, and dreams built under the open sky. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, the quiet farm slowly filled with familiar voices and warm embraces. Guests arrived along the dusty country road with baskets of fruit, simple wrapped gifts, and smiles that carried genuine affection. The soft hum of conversation mingled with the gentle lowing of cattle and the distant rustle of wind through tall grass. Quang greeted each visitor with firm handshakes and easy laughter, while Linda welcomed them with bright eyes and a kind smile. Sophia resting comfortably against her chest, as if she could already sense the joy surrounding her. When the moment finally came, Linda stepped into the center of the yard with Sophia in her arms, and Quang stood proudly by her side. The crowd formed a loose circle, phones lifted, hearts ready to capture the memory that would live far beyond that afternoon. Someone began the familiar melody of Happy Birthday, and soon every voice joined in, rising together in a gentle, joyful chorus. The sound drifted across the fields and into the open sky, carrying their love far beyond the wooden fences of the farm. Sophia blinked in wide-eyed wonder at the flickering candlelight dancing atop her tiny white cake. For a brief second, she seemed unsure. Then her face suddenly bloomed into a bright, innocent smile that made everyone laugh through happy tears. Quang leaned in slowly, guiding her tiny hand toward the candle, his movements careful and full of reverence, as if the simple act carried the weight of 1,000 unspoken prayers for her future. Linda's arms wrapped around both of them, holding her little family in one heartbeat of warmth. Applause erupted as the candle went out, followed by cheers, laughter, and the gentle clinking of glasses. Children ran freely through the grass, chasing butterflies and each other, while elders watched from shaded benches, their faces softened by nostalgia and quiet joy. Food was shared without formality. Slices of cake passed from hand to hand, warm dishes brought out of the kitchen, and fresh fruits laid out under the open sky. Every simple detail carried meaning, not because it was grand, but because it was real and filled with love. In that moment, surrounded by sunlight, laughter, and people who mattered, Linda and Quang looked at Sophia and knew that no matter how large the world beyond their farm might be, this small celebration was already rich with everything they had ever hoped for. As the afternoon slowly drifted into evening, the golden sunlight softened into warm shades of amber and honey, wrapping the farm in a peaceful glow. The laughter grew gentler, the music quieter, yet the happiness lingered in every corner. One by one, the guests began to say their goodbyes, leaving behind heartfelt hugs, whispered blessings, and promises to return. Soon, the lively yard returned to its familiar calm, with only the sounds of crickets beginning to rise and the distant call of night birds echoing through the fields. Quang carried Sophia in his arms, walking slowly along the narrow path that curved around the garden. The child, tired from excitement, rested her tiny head against her father's chest, her peaceful breathing matching the steady rhythm of his steps. Linda followed closely behind, her eyes never leaving the two people she loved most. The wind brushed gently against her hair, and in that moment, she felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the simple life they had built. Not perfect, not grand, but deeply real and full of warmth. They stopped near the old wooden fence where the field stretched endlessly into the horizon. The last light of day painted the sky in soft shades of pink and violet. Quang paused there, gently rocking Sophia, as if trying to carry her dreams into the quiet of the night. Linda stood beside him, resting her head on his shoulder, and for a long moment, neither of them spoke. Words felt unnecessary in the presence of such quiet contentment. Later, back inside their cozy home, Linda laid Sophia gently into her small bed, brushing a soft kiss against her forehead. The tiny chest rose and fell in steady rhythm, peaceful and safe. Quang stood beside Linda in silence, his hand finding hers in the dim light. They did not need to say what both already understood, that this little girl was now the center of every dream, every worry, every future plan. Outside, the farm settled into night, wrapped in stars and soft shadows.
The birthday decorations still swayed quietly in the breeze, carrying the echoes of laughter from just hours before. For Linda and Quang, Sophia's first birthday was more than a celebration of time. It was a quiet promise, a promise to protect her innocence, to guide her with patience, and to love her with the love that would only grow stronger with each passing year. And so, beneath the quiet countryside sky, their small family stepped into another season of life together, not knowing what the future would bring, but knowing with certainty that whatever came next, they would face it side by side with love as their steady light.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các khán giả của kênh Lý Tử Ninja Review. Vậy là câu chuyện của chúng ta ngày hôm nay đã kết thúc tại đây. Trong câu chuyện của chúng ta hôm nay thì Quang và Ninja đã tổ chức sinh nhật 1 tuổi cho bé Sophia rất là vui bên tất cả các bạn nhỏ của Sophia. Và mọi câu chuyện hấp dẫn về cuộc sống đời thường cũng như trong phim của gia đình Ninja, Quang và Sophia sẽ còn được kể các video tiếp theo. Các bạn hãy bấm vào nút subscribe để đăng ký kênh sẽ nhận được thông báo mới nhất về các tập phim sẽ được phát sóng hàng ngày trên kênh nha. Cảm ơn các bạn rất nhiều. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại. Bye bye.